So I don't think they can get anything else out of this feud. I can't enjoy it anymore. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this feud again. Uh, Staying in Unforgiven and Raw. CM Punk watching Raw again this week. Nothing too exciting from CM Punk. The opening match of the card of Raw this past Monday was CM Punk taking on JBL, and that was just the world title main event at SummerSlam a couple weeks back. So that's gotta make you wonder if that's our main event one week on a major pay-per-view, and it's all of a sudden it's the first match on Raw. You know, not exactly the right placement, if you will, for CM Punk versus JBL. They were just the main event 2 weeks ago, and all of a sudden they're kicking off Monday Night Raw. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. They're probably trying to make a bang right off the bat, trying to drive the ratings by having a good show. But you don't do that. It wasn't even that good of a main event, so I mean, jeez, I can't even watch Raw anymore because stuff like this, wrestling stuff like this is happening. I can't watch it. Uh, a good thing coming out of Raw is the tag team feud between Prime Time and the tag team champions, Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes are two young punks. They got a lot of potential and future in them. I think they actually can do major things in this company down the line. They're not ready yet, but them in Crime Time, just what I saw this past Monday, Crime Time up in the stands and their promo on them, you could just feel that the audience is finally getting behind this feud more than they are some other things that happen on Monday Night Raw lately, or even on SmackDown. People are getting behind this feud, and it's got four young guys, so people are looking for something new, and this is something that we've never seen these two teams go at it before. I mean, Rhodes DiBiase is a new team. We've never seen these two go at it before, so it's something new and something fresh. And that's something exciting that's coming out of Monday Night Raw because you've not seen this thing done many, many times, and now they're just doing it again with some tilted degree to it, making it look like it's something new. Another guy that's coming up, Kofi Kingston, the Jamaican on Monday Night Raw. You got to be behind that character. He's one of the most athletic guys I've ever seen in professional wrestling. He does some crazy things. And Kofi Kingston's got another bright future. He's already had an Intercontinental title run. I think now since Santino Morella's gotten the belt. I think that's been a big mistake on their part, but again, another storyline thing, creative. But Kofi Kingston, he's got great work for as young a guy as he is. His work ethic is second to none. He's a great athlete. I think he's got a heck of a future in professional wrestling. He's gonna get a world title someday. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but a couple years down the line, I could see him in the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania, or winning the Royal Rumble, if you will. I see him taking the title and holding it for a very long time. He's got a great future ahead of him. The fans are behind him already. He's only been around since I don't know, I think March, April, so shows you how much of a rising star he is. But we had that same thing with CM Punk, and now look at him. Even though he's a champion, nobody's really behind him, and nobody buys his character. So it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. You never know. Moving off of pro wrestling news, now going to MMA. They announced this week that the next Elite XC main event card will feature Ken Shamrock against Kimbo Slice, and this is a kind of a put up or shut up fight, if you will, for Kimbo. I like Kimbo, but in his last fight against James Thompson, he really did not look that all impressive on the ground. Even standing up striking, he got fatigued on the ground, and when he went to stand up, he couldn't do anything. He couldn't even knock out James Thompson. And James Thompson doesn't even have that great of a chin, and Kimbo's knocked out a lot of guys. So that really surprised me. I think it's time for Kimbo to put up or shut up. You know, I think this is the fight that might actually break Kimbo's career, or you really can't say make Kimbo's career because it's Ken Shamrock and the guy's like nearly 50 years old. But he is a legend, if you will. It's almost like Matt Hughes taking on Hoist Gracie, but Hoist Gracie was a major star, and Ken Shamrock, he's an in-betweener, and he's lost, I think, his last, I don't know how many fights that he's actually had, so it's nothing big for Kimbo, but it's a big name for Kimbo to beat up, if you will, so hopefully Kimbo can put him down. I mean, but it's a huge weight difference. Kimbo's a heavyweight, and Ken Shamrock's a light heavyweight, so that's gonna worry some people right there. They don't even have that stuff in the UFC, and here going Elite XC, you got people competing from different weight classes. But I hope Kimbo wins. I like to see him stay around, but people are kind of comparing how Brock Lesnar and Kimbo both do, and I think Brock Lesnar's doing better than Kimbo right now, more well-rounded. Kimbo, he's got to work on that ground game. He's got to get better conditioning from his last fight that I saw. Rampage, if you have not heard, he, like last month, a week after his fight with Forrest Griffin, he went on a driving rampage around Los Angeles and hit a car with a pregnant woman in it, and now he has gotten felony charges laid against him, and he's facing possibly up to 3 years in prison. So bad stuff's happening right now for Rampage ever since he's lost his belt. I don't know what triggered him to do what he did, but hopefully Rampage can get out of this or do his time and come back a better man. I don't know what could make him, what could trigger him to go do the thing that he did. I really don't know. And now last, next week, Liddell versus Evans. Everybody's talking about how Rashad Evans has the edge over Liddell because he's younger and faster, but I think Liddell is going to beat the crap out of Rashad Evans. I don't see Rashad Evans lasting past the first round. It's Chuck Liddell. He's a legend of the UFC. You're not going to beat Chuck Liddell, especially a guy like Rashad Evans. If